Number one. After 3 weeks, we're here. Number one. Body Like a Back Road, Sam Hunt.
Because it's so sad thinking about what this song did to music. I could actually roll with that. I could have done a completely straight-faced bit about how that song is so detrimental to music that's why we have it as the saddest song.
It's because it's so sad that it single-handedly murdered country music.
Exactly. It's not the song. It's thinking about what the song is and what it meant.
Yeah. But for real, number one is Walker Hayes' Craig.
I'm at Craig at a church.
All right, man. Fuck you. Had about enough of your shit. Get back down in your hole.
All right, fine. Number one, Thomas Rhett's Crashing
I
Car.
am gonna murder you twice. Number one is Cody Jinks, David.
I found his truck in the floodplain, upside down. It was a hell of a rain. I don't know if he drowned or if he died on impact. Must have rolled 3 times. Yeah, the only thing to make matters worse that his mama's a late night ER nurse, and he was DOA. She just about lost her mind.
Yeah, if you didn't think it was coming to this, who are you listening to? Like,
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
didn't think this was going to be number one. Like, we have talked about this song and how this is one of the greatest country songs ever many times.
Yeah, I think I might have said that on the podcast before. If I haven't said it on the podcast, I've certainly said it out loud to people that this song might be, in my opinion, one of, if not the greatest songs ever made ever. Like from the lyrics to the sound to everything, it's so damn good. It's so depressing, but it's so good.
Just hearing it, just every time, if I don't know it's coming up on the cue, once it gets to that fiddle, just dun 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 dun, it's just like, oh, it's here.
Exactly.
It is David. It is playing, and this is a song I have never hit next to.
Yeah.
I have never skipped this song. I have gone on my way to add it to my queue 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
I have never skipped it. This is Cody Jinks' best song, and Cody Jinks is the best name in country music right now, so it is the best song in country music right now.
it is tremendous, and it is amazing to play it for people who have not heard it before, and then have, like, when they're actually listening to the lyrics, not when they're just not paying attention, but when they're actually listening to the lyrics, and then it gets to the sad part, and they're just like, oh, why did you play this for me? It's so sad.
Yeah, because it starts off, obviously, it's about Cody's friend David. They grew up in a town together. They were friends, but after high school, they split ways. He joined the Army. David just stayed in the town as kind of a burnout. He comes back. He's a decorated soldier. David has a rap sheet, and he's fucking up. His life has gone to shit, and then it goes to, like, he ends up having to, like, he bumps the whaler, so he just flips the lights on, like, hey, it's me, stop driving drunk.
Yeah, because he's driving through town, speeding, and so he flips the lights on, and he says,
he does it just to try and slow him down.
to slow him down, but he didn't know it was him, so he takes off.
And then the sad just roller coaster just raises, and it's just, then you find out he dies. It's like, oh god, that's terrible. And then the fucking roller coaster drops. It's like, and his mom is the ER nurse who saw his body enter the hospital. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it takes such a tragic turn, and like the song itself has a lot of really great, like, commentary on the world and life for those who grow up, like he says, like, folks around here, like, you either go to work or you go to war. So, like, all these kind of, like, it has this sadness to it just in terms of the outward situation. And then when
white privilege.
Yeah. And then when the culmination is this guy who's having a rough time, and you're, like, hoping that there's going to be a redemption part of the story where he's going to figure his shit out, ends up dying, running from the police. They don't know if he drowns or dies in the car wreck because it was raining and the car's flipped over. And then, when he goes to the hospital, dead on arrival, his mom is the nurse that sees him. It's like, that it like chills down your spine when you hear that, and you're like, oh my god. And then, you know, it wraps up with him talking to David's, you know, wife, but somehow they always go back to that day. And it's just
like she likes to hear the funny stories I have of growing up with him, but no matter what, it always goes back to that day. Like, it's always going to head back to what happened to him and how he's not that kid I grew up with anymore. And fuck, this is one of the greatest songs ever written. And God bless you, Cody Jinks.
Yeah, seriously, this is. Like I feel like I've said before, like this is the tell the kids about it song. Like back in my day when I was listening to music, this is the kind of shit that was played, and look at it in all its glory.
Yeah. Why isn't Cody Jinks being inducted into the Grand Ole Opry?
Well, that's actually what I was thinking when we were talking about fucking Dingus Doubletooth. I don't understand why he is getting inducted when we've got people like Cody Jinks out there who like. Jinx is on the fucking map now. Like, when we were first talking about him when the podcast first started, he wasn't that big yet. He's just been fucking skyrocketing the last couple of years.
Yeah, and now he has like 500,000 followers on Facebook or something. Like,
exactly. And so it's like, okay, he's on the map now. That's the kind of, I mean, granted, if the Opry called him and said that you want to be a part of it, he might have just been like, no, fuck you. But
go fuck yourself.
I don't know. But it seems like
we're starting our own goddamn.
That would be the perfect. That would be the perfect kind of guy to be like, we're all good on this new music. That's great. Look at us championing the guy who's really bringing it back. But no, they bring in fucking double fart face, fucking Bucktooth.
Stay country. I just love that the irony of that shirt that he wore to that Paisley concert, where it just says "Stay Country." It's like, dude, you've whined about not getting nominated for an award. The same, he's such an outlaw because, you know, when Outlaws said fuck winning awards because it's not a competition, we're all the same, and it's just like, fuck him. Fuck you, Dustin Lynch. You fucking suck.
Yep.
Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so that's top 25 saddest country songs of all time. Obviously, you are all going to have songs that we did not have on there. Maybe we'll do part 4, 5, and 6 sometime of the next 25. I don't fucking know. We'll see. Because we have at least 700 more episodes to go of this podcast.
Yeah, we're never going away.
Forever.
Although Steve is stuck in a hole right now.
Yeah, I might starve to death down in this hole. Brought to you live from the hole. The Hodgepodgecast. I'm just gonna have an echo for the rest of the eternity of this fucking podcast. But anyway, yeah. So if you have sadder songs, let us know. There's someone who's been commenting Chris Knight. I don't know what song by Chris Knight. I'm sure if I heard it, I'd know. But because I do listen to Chris Knight sometimes, I just don't know which song you were talking about.